Hey, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing today, man? This is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas, with this inspirational morning talk. And the goal is just to give you something a little inspirational to get you through the day, man. There's so much negativity we can be encountering during the day, so we just want something a little positive for you to, keep your mind on to get you through the day, man. But it's a beautiful day here in Houston. It's a beautiful day here in Houston. We're cooling down nicely from all those 100-degree temperatures. We're now nicely experiencing some 50s and, up to about 80s most days. So that's good. That's good. But today I'm going to get right into it today. Today what I want to talk about, man, is being lukewarm. Being lukewarm, neither hot nor cold. We can look at this scripture from Revelation 3, about 14 through 22, where Jesus was telling this church at Laodicea. But we are going to apply this to all aspects of our lives. We're going to look at all aspects of our lives, how this theory can benefit us through all aspects of our lives, right? So what he was telling this church, we ain't gonna get into it because Revelation is a little complex. We ain't gonna get into all these history and all that. We can pretty much look at the message we was giving these people here, right? So Revelations 3, we can read from about 14, right? If you start the book of Revelation, you're gonna see Jesus was telling John, dictating him to write these 7 letters to these 7 different churches, right? So this is the one he was dictating him to write to the church of Laodicea. He said, to the angel of the church in Laodicea write, these are the words of the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the ruler of God's creation. Here we telling them, I know your deeds, that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish you were either one or the other. So he's saying, y'all neither cold nor hot. He's saying, wish you were one or the other. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. Right? So let's talk about this. So he's saying they need neither hot nor cold. And why he's upset? We neither hot nor cold. He said, I wish you just choose one, right? So he's saying, guys, Osman Smith, good morning, how are you doing? So he's saying to them, guys, y'all need the hot nor cold. If you're going to either be in or out, you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you're not being useful to no one if you're being in or out. So let's look at an example. For the people who like coffee, right? And the people who like coffee, the worst thing you can do is give them a lukewarm cup of coffee. It's neither hot nor cold. No, they like the coffee hot. And they're going to cool it down as they please and drink it to the temperature they like. But they don't want you bringing them a cup of coffee that's lukewarm. Coffee drinkers hate that, right? Or the next one, people who like iced tea, people who like cold beverages. You can't bring them a glass of iced tea that is lukewarm, that is warm. No, they want it cold. You either be on the cold or you be hot. Both are useful, cold or hot. But if you're in the middle, you're being useful to no one. You're being useful to no one. So he's telling them, you're either hot or you're cold. Choose a side, because I got no use for you. You're doing more harm than good. Let's finish it through, and then we're going to see how we could apply this to other aspects of our life. We was really telling them here, right? So he's saying, let me read it over again. He said, I know your deeds, that you're neither cold nor hot. I wish you were either one or the other. So because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I'm about to spit you out of my mouth. You say, I'm rich, I have acquired wealth, and do not need a thing, but you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so you can become rich, and white clothes to wear, so you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put on your eyes, so you can see. So this city, you can't get into the big history, but they were very rich. They were rich in banking, they're rich in fabrics and medicinal products. So they were very, very rich. That's what he's saying. Pretty much, I give you those riches there, right? But what they were doing, they were, because of their riches and stuff, they were deciding which part of the scriptures they're going to follow. I'm going to follow this, but I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to follow this. I'm not going to follow that. So they were deciding which part, and they're going on a lot right now. People deciding which part of the Bible they're going to follow and which part they're not going to follow. I like this part, but I think God probably get it wrong with this part. That don't apply to people now of this day. As things change. No. He said, no, nothing can change. The book can change, and that's the guide for life. Don't change it. You just don't want to be disciplined enough to do certain things. That's why you want to fool yourself and say, well, this can't be right. No, you're either going to follow the whole thing or you're saying don't follow it at all. Because he said you're going to be confusing people. And that's why Christians get such a bad name. You say you're going to be confusing people. If you call yourself a Christian and yet still you're doing certain things and not doing certain things, you're confusing people. Say, I got no use for you. You're making things worse. But if you decide, you know what, I'm not ready for this right now. I am not just ready for this. That's okay. That's your choice. What he's saying, if you're going to say you're ready for it and you're going to do it, he said, jump into it and do it right. He said, do it right. This is what he said. I wish you were either one or the other. It's your choice, right? And let's apply this to other areas of our life. If we're going to do something, let's do it. It's nothing in the middle because you're not going to get the benefit either way, right? Let's say you want to go into a little business or something. He said, if you're going to decide to do something, you got to put your all into it. Don't got one foot in, one foot out, because you're not going to get the benefits of either side of it. You can probably just tie up resources that you're not going to get the benefit from because you're not putting all your energy into it. You put it in, and then you're not one way. I ain't sure if I want to do it, but I'm going to do it, but I ain't sure, No, he's saying you either be hot or cold. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're not, you're not. Don't be one foot in, one foot out, because you're not going to get no benefit from either sides. You're not getting no benefit from either side. So that's what he's saying. But then he went on to say, to those who I love, I rebuke and discipline, so be earnest and repent. Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and eat with that person and they with me. Right? So he is saying, I'm gonna knock at the door, man. Even though you're lukewarm, I still giving you a chance. I have no use for you being lukewarm. You're no use to me. All right? The people who like hot coffee, people who like iced tea, none of them want the lukewarm stuff. It's useful to no one, he's saying. You're only useful to no one. You can't help the kingdom in nowhere. Right? But he's saying, I'm still there knocking at the door. Whoever want to open, whoever want to come fully out, I'm still waiting, right? And that was consistent with what we said in 2 Peter 3:9, right? The Lord isn't really being slow about his promise, as some people think. No, he is being patient for your sake. He does not want anyone to be destroyed, but wants everyone to repent. And that's what he tells them. Those who I love, I rebuke and discipline, so be earnest and repent. This is Revelation 3:19. Those who I love and rebuke, those whom I love, I rebuke and discipline, so be earnest and repent. Here I am. I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and eat with them and them with me. So, man, let's just take this here and be consistent with what we're doing. We either in or out. That's anything we're doing in life. That doesn't have to be with Christianity and all that. This is anything we're doing in life. We're either in or we're out. Choose which side you're on. You cannot be on both sides. That's the worst thing a politician can do. That's the worst thing anybody can do. You're in a relationship or so, you're one foot in, one foot out. The politician want to please this group and want to please the group, and you want to please everybody. No. You're going to get ridiculed for that. You got to choose a side. Either you're on this side or you're on this side. If you're going to cross over, cross fully over. But don't get one foot in, one foot out. Don't be lukewarm. You're either hot or you're cold. Maxine Allen, good morning, right? So that's what he's saying here. And we got to be consistent. I heard this saying today that was taken from this book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. He was saying, where small, consistent actions or changes, when repeated over time, can lead to significant and exponential results. He's saying where small, consistent actions or changes, when repeated over time, can lead to significant and exponential results. So he's saying, Start small with what you're doing, but just be consistent with it. Just be consistent. If you want to make some changes in your life, don't just jump to the big change. Don't just jump to the exponential change. No, no, no. Make small, consistent changes. Small and consistent. You got to wake up with an intent to do the right thing every day, every day, every day. Small changes, small. You're just going, but be consistent with what you're doing. Be consistent. And I teach my son this over with push-ups. I said, every day, just do 10, 12 push-ups. Do whatever you're comfortable with. I think he started off with 10, then he went up, went up, went up. But over time, he get so much of strength. His body started developing, and he didn't go on no weights. Just simple push-ups, and you increase small changes, and I kind of charted for him by him just doing 10, 12 a day. At the end of the year, he did it like 12 or 14,000 or something like that. But if you start off saying, this year I'll do 14,000 push-ups, you're going to never make it. But if you do it every day, be consistent every day, doing a small amount every day is going to bring about significant changes. So let's apply this same thing to our lives. If we want to make this change, like Paul said, renewing of your mind, be consistent, be intentional every day to do the right thing every day, every day. Small changes, small, and then it's going to add up to big things. All right, guys, we'll leave that there. Have a great, great day, and we'll talk again next week, man. Okay, thanks you guys for listening. Goodbye.